I really think this... I think this handle is upside down, guys. What do you think? Hi, I'm Matt and this is NotEnoughTECH. Do you like RGB lights? Because I have some RGB lights today that we're going to take a look at. This has been kindly sent to me thanks to Zemismart. I'm gonna link them in the description of this video, so if you want to take a closer look, just go ahead and check it. Now, we are talking about smart light panels, and for some reason this is upside down, I don't know why. And well, if you take a closer look at the box, you'll notice that I actually have a slightly different design inside. I haven't got a clue why, but maybe it's just a different product line and they reused the box to send me a copy. But I appreciate that anyway. So let's take a look inside the box and we'll talk about the light panels in details. So these are the panels from the box. Now you can see there's a really nice design going on, and the outside shell is made out of plastic, and inside I think this is acrylic glass or perspex or something like that, like extruded acrylic. So it's rigid and probably quite resistant. I don't want to drop it in case I'm gonna get a scratch or something, but overall the quality of the panel is pretty decent. Now the panel has 3 different connectors from each side, it's in the middle, which allows you to stack them next to each other and create custom shapes to your liking. They are pretty easy to stack. All you have to do is just take those small connectors, and they are marked with next and previous panels, which indicates the direction that a signal will be going through. Put that in and then attach panels to each other. In a set you're gonna also find a slightly longer connectors, and I think this connector is actually for the 90-degree bends, so if you want to have your design in a corner and continue on the adjacent wall, you'll be able to do so. Now the panels come with 2 different drivers and a remote control, and this is where things getting slightly confusing because, well, they could just merge those two and use one module instead, providing both function. Instead of that, what you get, it's a Bluetooth controller with dedicated app, and there is this weird looking controller which allows you to send infrared signal and also control the input using a microphone, which is awesome. I'm gonna talk about this in a moment. So you'll straight notice that you'll have to pick between a Bluetooth control and controlling it via infrared, which is slightly disappointing, to be honest. Now the panels are well made, but they are not cheap. Now a single panel costs about $20, which at first I thought it was quite pricey until I went online and tried to calculate the cost of each material. Then I quickly discovered that if you have a 3D printer and willing to actually get the similar design going, order your own acrylic, you're probably gonna end up with $15 spent on a single panel anyway, so overall these are not very expensive. So before I'm gonna jump into a proper and quite awesome demonstration, let me give you a couple of pointers. What are the weak points of this product? First of all, the LEDs itself in a broad daylight, they're gonna be nearly invisible, which is a bit of a shame. However, you have a bit of a design there, so it's not going to look absolutely out of place. You can create the custom shapes, and that's okay. Second of all, if you connect via Bluetooth controller, there is a designated Bluetooth app that you can use to actually control the panel. Now the app is a bit bare-bone, you can't connect it to anything else, you have to use a Bluetooth to control the panel itself, and you have over 100 effects with the control over brightness and the frequency of the pulse. And if you're using infrared controller, then you are limited to infrared remote, which isn't really great, it's just one of those cheap controllers, and mic input. Another thing that should improve is the length of the cable. Now the cable itself with the charger is pretty long, however this last bit that's probably going to be sticking on your wall, it's not very pretty, and in my opinion it's slightly too short, which well, it's going to destroy the overall nicely designed panels. Now I'd like to see them creating more flexible version of this connector, much longer version of this connector, which you can stick to the wall, which would be nearly invisible if you have a wide walls, and then connecting to a charger. That would be best solution, to be honest. Lastly, I'm not 100% sure why it says on the box it supports or works with Amazon Echo devices, because I was not able to add this device via Bluetooth. What's great about panels like this is that you can create a different shapes. So not only you can create a color, but you can also control the overall design depending on how many panels you've got. You can also connect them in a different order, they can branch out into different strands, and you will have a control over the intensity of light and the pulse speed. So what's awesome about these panels, what I'm really excited is that I've actually hooked it up to infrared controller with a microphone, and this panel is hooked up to microphone right now as we speak. I can control whether the microphone is on or off, but it's so awesome, especially when the music is playing. So why am I excited about this? Because I want to take this idea and apply it to my desk. I've been meaning to redo my desk for some time now because I'm constantly running out of space, even if the desk isn't messy. And having a highlighted surface like that with a similar design would be just, mind-blowing. Just imagine an entire surface that has the ability to light up when you have a notification or play visual effects when the music is playing. It sounds super cool, and for some time now I've been researching the cost of it and the materials I would have to use to apply this concept to a bigger surface area. If you are interested in the panels itself and you would like to have them featured on your wall, in the description of this video you're gonna find links where to get them. Now, if you want to follow me to find out what's going to happen with my desk and whether I'm going to succeed or fail in with this project, do follow me on social media, which is the best way to stay in touch and get notifications. Obviously, you know how YouTube works. I'm not going to teach you that. There's 10,000 different YouTubers that already taught you that lesson. So for now, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.